morning, everyone. This is Tony from her Homestead Skills, and this morning I am going to do a little bit of running around to see what garden centers have to offer at this point. All the big box stores are allowed to open their garden centers. Strangely enough, Dollarama is not allowed to sell their garden supplies. I have no idea why. They said, okay, we're not a big box store, and that's why we're not allowed to open that, but open those aisles. But personally, I don't understand the reasoning behind any of this. But I did stop by Canadian Tire yesterday, and Canadian Tire had just about any soil amendments you might want piled high. So they had lots and lots of that. Not too much in the way of plants, just the beginnings of loading up their plant availability, you know, the shelves that they have for sale. They had a few, you know, pots and a few tools, but really not much in the way of garden supplies that I would have expected more, considering that they can't really sell too much of anything else. So I also stopped by Home Depot, and they were pretty much the same. You know, lots of soil, a few odds and ends, like Home Depot, Canadian Tire, pretty much in the same boat. So today I'm going to go by Costco's Garden Center to see what they have to offer, and perhaps Walmart. Lowe's might have something. I think they'd probably be the same as Home Depot. But we can stop by a Lowe's and see what else they have to offer as well. So that is my quest for the day, to see. Actually, I'm looking for a few items, so we'll see if I can find what I'm looking for. Okay, that's it. I'll catch you running around. Well, Costco was my first stop, the Costco Garden Center, and everyone's patiently waiting in line for the carts to be moved out of the way. For a minute there I thought they were blocking the entrance, but no, they were just putting them in line. And of course I was directed, it was very organized at Costco. I was directed to go down one particular aisle and then back up again. So I guess people were not crossing paths, but they obviously directed me to where I had no interest. I wasn't looking to buy plants, and I had to traverse that whole section, and what I wanted was down the other aisle, which I did eventually get to. But yeah, I mean, if you wanted to buy plants, they certainly had all kinds of beautiful floral arrangements already, but that's not what I was going for, and I really didn't see anything in the way of vegetable plants yet, or herbs. Just more decorative floral arrangements, and of course your evergreen shrubs. And here there's a couple of fruit trees, and they're not badly priced. You know, in the $40 range for a fruit tree isn't bad at all. At least in my mind. I don't know of, I've seen them for $100 as well. And yeah, once again, evergreens and rose bushes and, you know, potted plants that you might want to put in front of your home or outdoors to look pretty, but really that's not what I was looking for there. So, and some florals. And, okay, finally I'm going down to the aisle where there's some utility, some products that, you know, hoses and... But I noticed that shovels were not for sale. They actually had them just inside, but you weren't allowed to buy shovels and rakes and things of that nature, which was kind of odd. But yes, I did find what I was looking for. which was some weed barrier cloth, and the heavy duty stuff, not the very light thing that just blows away in the wind and is pretty useless. But yeah, the heavier duty weed barrier was what I was looking for, and I did purchase it. So on my way out, and that was, as you can see, there's still very little available, very little choice of anything. It is early in the garden season though, but very disappointed with what they're offering. Okay. Now, I did stop at Walmart to see if they had any better selection of anything at all. And yeah, they, as you can see, garden center is open, and they weren't as regulated. They didn't really have people preventing you from, or directing you which direction to go in the aisle. Piles and piles and piles of dirt there and in the doors. And as you can see, there's a lot of empty shelves as of yet. Once again, floral arrangements. All these empty shelves have yet to be filled, so I guess it's still early. They're still prepping the garden center, even though they claimed it's open. They really haven't done much to, they haven't put much in here to offer the public as of yet. So once again, the piles of soil things. Oh, and here's some pretty little lavender trees. I love those, but yeah, didn't buy one. And the evergreens, as always, you can always buy the little evergreen shrubs everywhere you go. A little bit more of a selection of some items. Hoses. Garden soil, of course. This product looked interesting to me. And there you can see inside the doors that all the shovels and rakes and that were now blocked off. You couldn't buy those now where you could a week or so ago. Seeds are still plentiful and available. And we have the Mackenzie seeds, which are very popular here, and the Seeds of Change, which once again I've mentioned in a past video, seems to be making its way into a number of shops here. And flower pots, flower pots, flower pots. So I wasn't looking for flower pots, but I was looking to see what Walmart made available to the public at this point in time, but it's still early. Okay, and I leave Walmart. I actually go in, but I decide not to put it in this video. And here's a quick stop. It started to rain, so I just did a quick stop at a Canadian Tire. Did not bother even getting out of my car because I'd been to it yesterday and I knew that they virtually had very little available. Once again, piles and piles of soils, some evergreens, a few plants, but that was it for Canadian Tire. So they had the least amount available in their garden set. Some plants, but not very many. It's, once again though, it's still early up here in the Great White North for a lot of this stuff. So that's it for now. Still not much available. I'm disappointed at the selection and what they're offering. Unfortunately, that is all that is available right now this time of year. Hopefully it'll get a little bit better as the season progresses and it gets warmer. It's still pretty chilly out here. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll catch you on the next one.